Hi, welcome to Closet Coaching. I'm all fired up in a good way. I just got off the phone with a client and we were talking about the narratives that we inherit and the way we learn to think about our bodies from such a young age, like from an age where we have no say-so, like we don't get any choice in the matter of of the beliefs that we inherit and the way that we then subsequently think about ourselves. And it's not just, coming from our parents, but it's also coming from the culture at large and the media and just all of these things that just we absorb. And then we start to think robotically, autopilot, like this is just the definition of how we think we have to be. And waking up as an adult to at some point when you go through it and when enough is enough and whatever leads you to the point you're at when you're like, enough, I need to accept my body. I need to heal my relationship with food. Like something about this is not sitting well with me. This is the moment when we get to evolve and we get to, and I think it's interesting because we often will be so triggered by others and what other people are saying. And when we realize that the rest of the world may not be on board with this idea, and that comes up a lot. But I think what's under that is that's because they are still operating on autopilot. They are still living under a culture that is oppressive and they are spitting back out the narrative that we inherit. You have an opportunity to say no to that. You get to have a different voice. You get to make a new voice, which actually I don't think is new so much as buried. That says no. That's like, I reject this. This is not something that is aligned with my values, and I am not doing this anymore. I no longer want to hate myself. I no longer want to try on clothes or, look in the mirror and feel like I don't like myself. I'm not doing it anymore. And that's the evolved response. And so the rest of the world, while we feel like they're the ones that overpower us, in terms of feeling like we're wrong, it's the other way around in terms of no, you're the empowered one. You are the one who gets to create new territory here and you're choosing it. They're not. They're sort of just abiding by the rules. So I think it's an empowerment shift, and to think of it like that, I think is really helpful. And I think you all should consider yourself like leaders in that area. So take that with you. I hope that helps.